Hi everybody. I wanted to make a short video to briefly discuss the final research project in the paper and some of the essential concepts that are necessary for you to do well on that, and some suggestions that I might have for you. If you look at the rubric for this assignment, it's very helpful by reading the exemplary column. The first line is application of ethical codes and moral frameworks. The paper demonstrates that the author fully understands and applies the course concepts such as the applicable professional code of ethics related to the research. So this is why I asked you to do in Wiki 6 the applicable professional code, so that you were aware of that and were able to apply it to the particular problem or case that you were looking at. The second criteria is a descriptive analysis, and this has to do with your focus that you bring to the research project. And the most successful projects are going to look at a specific dilemma, a case, an example, and really describe that as well as you can. Really flesh that out in terms of who the stakeholders are. This is the opportunity for you to begin to sort of ask yourself this question: what would I do if I were in their position? How would I feel? What would I want to achieve? In each position in the stakeholder, you'll find that they have different sorts of perspectives on the same issue. Sometimes those are complementary, but not necessarily. Sometimes those positions and those goals are in conflict with one another, and that's why these are ethical dilemmas, right? So that's that second line, the descriptive analysis. This is about the focus. By using a set of examples and focusing on that, you can really keep your paper directed very well. Finally, resolution of the ethical dilemma. This is sort of your demonstration then of your understanding of these specific codes and how they relate to the particular instance that you're describing, but also as you back away and say how these codes and their requirements reflect certain larger, broader values, such as those that are described in our ethical frameworks theory. And so that's where you draw back and begin to engage this topic in a larger way. And I also want to give you this recommendation: you don't have to solve these issues. It may be that the case that you're looking at actually has come to some resolution. If that's the case, you might comment on how satisfactory, in your opinion, that resolution really is from the perspective of the various stakeholders, and how that relates to these different kinds of larger theories, whether the common good has been served, or justice, or rights, or some kind of virtue has been trumped everything else. So that's sort of what I'm looking for. You don't have to necessarily solve these conflicts, but if you describe them very well so that the reader understands the difficulty and the complexity that's involved, then you've succeeded. I've added a couple examples from previous courses that I think you'll find helpful on the exemplary student pages. These are some essays that have specific qualities to them that I liked. The antitrust paper offers an excellent example of the use of ethical theory from our chapter readings, for example. This is one way of sort of approaching the project. The other, the ethics of real estate, offers a great example of the use of the code of ethics. So both of these pages offer both, but they focus more on one than the other. And so these are two good examples, I think, and I wanted to post them up for you to give you a little bit of a guide to the kind of writing that I've seen. And I wanted to take the time to say thank you for all the work that you've done, Wikis 1 through 8. We have a short time left for the class. Wikis 9 and 10, Nietzsche and the Annotated Bibliography, are due this week. Next week, Claudia Card and Simone de Beauvoir, who are our feminist authors on ethics. They offer a different perspective on sort of these virtues and ethical frameworks. And then finally, the last is the postmodern writer Robert Caine, and sort of discusses the difficulty, sometimes what's considered to be the incommensurability of these various ethical frameworks in terms of discussing those and comparing them. So I will post up probably one more video with some final remarks at the conclusion of the course next week. So I look forward to reading your work in between now and then. If you have any questions, please go ahead and send me an email. I had forgot to click something on live text. Now all the live text assignments that are left, the final research project, the annotated bibliography, and the final video reflection is left, along with the instructions on those. So thanks again. Look forward to seeing you. Bye.